Men Who Talk Through Horror Movies podcast. Each week, Brian and Anthony talk through another B horror movie. Doing a show. Today, montage.
Welcome to the Men Who Talk Through Horror Movies podcast. I'm Anthony.
Hello, I am Brian.
Hey, well, so tonight we are watching Bloody Bible Camp.
I saw the previews for this. It's based off previews. I think it's going to be a great movie, man.
Pretty fun.
Yes,
I have good expectations for this one.
I tell you that I actually, got online, took some online classes, and I became an ordained minister so I could marry my younger brother and his wife. Hopefully legally.
Well, otherwise they have some explaining to do.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully their marriage never ends, but, if they do, they'll be like, well, actually, good news. You guys were never actually legally married. It was just some random internet scam that your brother fell for.
This is what you get for paying $100 to the Unitarian Church.
I don't remember what it was, but I can do, funerals and marriages. I don't think I can baptize anybody, but. Yeah.
I mean, well, you could. Sketchy.
One and done. I was done with it. My little sister asked me to marry her and her current boyfriend. I was like, oh, I retired. I was like, you saw that performance, right? There's no way I'm ever going to top it. So just end on top. Like that's if I ever become famous, I'm going to make it to that number one spot. And I'm going to be like, all right, everybody. I'm going to fade into like the forest. Never see me again.
I'm done.
Yeah.
No more pastoral work for me.
Any kind of work. Like if all of a sudden I got into the NBA, I'd put like one season and be like, oh, I have enough to retire. All right, bye. And I'd be done.
I mean, realistically, they probably do have enough to retire after one season.
See, that's good. But, I forgot. I'm drinking, I grabbed a bottle. I didn't see any. The only thing I saw on clearance today was like a huge gallon of like cheap vodka. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to buy like a cheap bottle of like, whiskey. And like it's Evan Williams. I think it's
Pepsi. Yeah,
Evan and Diet. It's pretty good.
Solid.
Watch. What is it? Bloody Bible?
Bloody Bible Camp. This is a it was this movie was made in 2015. It stars Reggie Bannister as Father Richard Cummings. It is from his production company. He's best known for being in Phantasm, all of the Phantasm movies. Watch those. Those are the B of the B.
That's what we're all about. We're not trying to go A-level horror.
Yeah.
If there's such a thing as C-level horror, then I don't think we'd want to go that low. We want to be, right there.
Yeah, just like a solid...
The sweet spot.
The B and the C's.
Right? You don't want to be too bad, but you don't want to be too good.
Exactly.
Right? So right there. Oh, so yeah, you sent me over the trailer. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, this is it's a fun one.
Oh man. Oh, so that I don't know. Anything else that was happened this week? Oh,
no, that was
slow week, man.
Yeah, pretty slow week.
Windy.
Lots of wind.
Lots of wind.
For keeping within the theme of this movie, any Bible camp story?
I never went to Bible camp, but I did go on, like when I was a Boy Scout, we went on a 50-mile hike, like camping trip, where, I don't know, somebody dropped us off at point A, and then a week later, we have to hike through all of this freaking mountains and everything. It's like, I want to say we were like 12 years old, and all we had was the bags on our back, and it had to last us the entire week.
Sounds like Survivor, man.
Dude. But a group of like 12-year-old boys, and
they give you like a pound of walrus fat, a plain seat cushion.
No, we had like ramen, cotton balls, isopropyl alcohol. I think some military MREs.
Oh yeah.
But the funny thing was
they
that
never taste better, ever.
That means they never taste worse, though. Dude, I used to love those cookies that they would put in those MREs. Yeah. Oh my god, they were amazing.
Used to do the with the MREs, the cracker challenge.
Oh god,
2 minutes.
You can't even do the cracker challenge with regular crackers.
Yeah, you would have 2 minutes to eat the cracker with no water
and not diarrhea.
Well, and like not choke, because that thing is so like it's all.
And it's not the size of, it's like the size of like a graham cracker before you break it.
Yeah,
like those. Yeah, those are huge crackers, man.
It's gigantic.
Oh, but yeah. So we went on this hiking trip, right? And we got lost. So instead of it being a 50-mile hike, it ended up being like a 60 or 70-mile hike. And then,
That's what
like, dude, we were halfway through. Somebody forgot the axe like a couple miles back. And so the leader's like, where's the axe? And his smart ass son was like, who cares? And the dad made his son alone run back like 2 or 3 miles, hopefully on the same trail, grab the axe and then follow back. And we're just like, wow, dude, you sent your 12-year-old son alone into the wilderness to find an axe, hopefully, and then to come back and you just trusted that you know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell?
How do you explain that one?
Yeah. But we ended up making it, but I think like the day before or something, like there are these huge, like no exaggeration, like 3 or 4 inch big like grasshoppers or crickets or whatever they might be, freaking jumped up and bit me on my back. Dude, I have a scar still. Not even kidding. Like my back right rib cage, big ass scar. But
I don't think I've ever seen a grasshopper that big.
Dude, I'm going to call my friend tomorrow and I'm going to be like, hey, where'd we go on that dumb hike? And that guy said, who cares? And the dad made him go. He'll know for sure. He'll know. And yeah, dude, I'll report back potentially.
Smart ass son.
Dude. I'm surprised his son made it though. But yeah. And then there's always that horror story of when you go camping, and they're like, oh, there's a body of water. Let's jump in it. This asshole kid that was in our group, he jumped in and got leeches. So that was a plus.
Well, I mean, okay, I don't know which one would be worse if you got Giardia or bleach or leeches. I mean, like vomiting and shitting out of from both ends. You know what? I never
I'll put this out, I guess, for the world to know. Like, I'm a shy pooper, man. That entire week, like, I don't know how I did it. Like, I didn't go poop that entire week. I'm not going to go dig a hole and then poop and then use leaves.
I'm impressed.
Dude. And now I look at it today, like my age now, I'm just like, how did I do that?
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like morning coffee and it's like,
yeah,
I'm good for the day.
Yeah, see?
I have cleared out everything I need to clear out.
You've evacuated everything.
Yes, it's
That's
gone.
a good way to start out, though.
Strong cups.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's my, I don't want to say horror story, my funny story. What about, you ever go to a bloody Bible camp?
I've never been to a bloody Bible camp. I've been to the boring, just normal type of Bible camp with all the worship songs and the, all that stuff. But I mean,
is it just like it is like on like the TV where like when they're praying, they grab each other's hands and just start shaking each other vigorously? Like, you're going to get the devil out of you. Is that the type that you went to?
Well, I went to non-denominational church. So they went out of their way to be as normal as possible. It was the most normal of the churches, which I hear these stories about cults, and it's like, I don't think I've ever been to that church.
Right? I hear stories about like my religion, and I was like, nope, I didn't learn that growing up. I don't know where you were.
Yeah, I know that like whenever you get, like the crazy story, you get the there's always an in between. There's you get a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Who was it? No.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was about to say, what is it? I think it's Tosh. He said that story. He's like, there's always three sides of the story. There's like, okay, what really happened. There's what happened, and then what happened to the victim. This, I think
that sounds like a
he's talking about. God. All of a sudden, if you just walk up and you're wearing a suit and you have an earpiece in like your ear, and all of a sudden you're just like, oh, this kid with the fucking like ice cream cone, I'm gonna get him. And that kid in the ice cream cone is gonna be like, oh my God. And then you just take off running. Because then for the rest of your life, this kid is gonna be like, dude, a fucking FBI agent all of a sudden just started going after him, being like, yeah, the kid with the ice cream cone, and then took off running. Like, he's never gonna know what he did.
Exactly.
So that's what, like, I don't know how I got off subject on that one about there's always two sides of the story, three sides of the story.
Yeah, but I hear about the cults, but I know that's more the exception than the rule. I mean, no, mine was always very boring. It was like
never got bit by a grasshopper.
Got bit by a grasshopper.
Had to run 6 miles to go grab an axe.
Had to do that. No, it was always like you'd get on the bus, you'd go to camp. I think one year my mom had to drive me.
You know what? Honestly, I don't think I've ever even gone to camp. I mean, I've had like the Cub Scout sleepovers. I mean, I wasn't a victim in any of those, but
you didn't have to deal with those Scoutmasters.
Wrong sleepovers.
No,
but no, like like we had theirs. No
Adam Sandler canteen boy problems.
Good God. No, like I thought, for the most part, like we'd have like our little camp weekends or something. Like there's a place called Lariat's Cave, it's just this underground cave, man. And like, it's easy, like the size of a football field, probably bigger. But then there's like little crevices you can crawl through.
Okay.
And like, I think that like I am claustrophobic, man. Like I was like, I'm not going to crawl through that shit, get stuck in there, die. Nobody ever finds me ever again. But
yeah,
I don't think I've ever been to camp.
Yeah, it was like, I would say that like up to 8th grade, it was pretty controlled. And then you get into like high school and they go up for morning worship. You show up for night worship. You can do activities all day. And they had everything they show in the movies. They had, big bouncy thing.
So do you think I missed out?
No.
All right.
It was fun, but like to have to do it every year.
Dude, no, I want to say there's this thing that happens every year. It's about a week long, maybe, but everybody just hides in like their tents and stuff like that. But no, man, I never, like I said, I don't think I've ever been to camp. So we're going to watch this movie and I'm going to see if I really did miss out or if it's a benefit that I didn't go. I'm just based off of the trailer. I'm going to say that I missed out.
You may have missed out.
I missed out on some of the stuff. I didn't miss out on being murdered brutally.
No. Nobody missed out on being murdered.
Except the people that were murdered.
Except for those people. Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, I have my cup's about 20% left.
Right back with the beginning of Bloody, Bloody Bible Camp.
Amazing.
All right. And we are back with Bloody, Bloody Bible Camp.
Hell yeah.
Exciting beginning.
And
here we go.
the only thing I hope for this movie is that like Coneheads, for instance. Unfortunately, I don't want to call them out.
Come from France.
But, in the previews, Happy Day Bible Camp.
1977.
Where I hope the preview didn't, it showed all the funny parts inside of the preview for it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I hope that it doesn't do. That the preview didn't show.
Yeah.
All the funny parts.
Yeah. That makes for the worst movies. But so we start out with the opening line that Jesus had a big dick.
Literally, the first line of the movie.
For guys that are like Jesus.
All right. And then we just know, oh my God, look at her forehead. Oh, you can't see her forehead. Anyways, her forehead goes all the way back. It's like it's lined up with the tops of her ears.
Super high forehead sitting next to the 70s guy with the either super thick hair or a wig.
Wait a second. Is this supposed to be teenagers at this Bible camp?
These are supposed to be teenagers. And
there's no goddamn way these are teenagers.
They look like they're in their 30s.
This guy clearly has a mustache. Well, he probably is the only teenager because he has a mustache.
He's got the Tom Selleck mustache.
This guy, hell no, with his chest hair and... Dude, so, okay, this is 1977.
Have, discount Zac Efron right there.
Now they're popping ecstasy pills. Oh, wait. It said those were rupees. Spanish flies,
Spanish fly.
Are they the same thing, though?
To be honest, I don't know enough about date rape drugs.
I mean, I do.
I'm not,
dun.
I'm not an aficionado.
I'll call up...
So they were just talking about drugs, and now she's talking about drug addicts.
And she's talking to... we need to come up with nicknames for these people so that way they know what we're talking about. That's forehead. Dude, is that cocaine all over her eyes, or is that baby powder all over the top
makeup.
of her? Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Very bad makeup job.
So they're at Bible camp, and that guy just took a swig from a flask.
So I would refer to him as that 70s guy.
Oh, dude, his hair is glorious.
And he even puts his glasses up with his middle finger.
I think by law you had to. Yeah, I'll have to check with people and be like, hey, all right, now we're back inside the cabin.
And the two nerds that were talking about Star Wars.
Oh, Justin Bieber.
And getting laid next to Justin Bieber.
Dude, that guy, that seriously has to be someone's dad. There's no way that guy is attending camp.
Going to Bible camp.
There's no way. Ooh, this guy, he's getting ready to slip those Spanish flies into that cranberry juice. Drink the Kool-Aid. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, that guy looks like Jesus. And then apparently those people have been.
That was the flask that was in his pants, right?
Oh.
Pants flask.
God, nope, here it is.
Oh, wait, no, here's the pants flask. Hold on.
Spoiler. This guy literally just pulled a flask out from underneath his ball sack.
Warm ball sack into drinks.
It just made the alcohol saltier.
Flavors it.
It hides the taste of the roll hypnol.
Yeah.
Inside the cranberry juice.
It does. It just blends it better.
So far, I think that I missed out on Bible camp.
Why is he dipping his finger into the drink? Is that like a normal behavior?
Oh, well, his friend, his wingman is covering up. I think he's stirring the Spanish fly.
I know he is, but he's being so obvious about it. Like, when are you ever stirring a drink with your finger?
I hate to tell you this, man, but when I made your drink earlier, that's how I stirred your drink.
I saw you blowing bubbles.
You saw that?
I did.
You weren't supposed to see that. Oh, they didn't have bras back then, apparently. So the big four-headed woman...
staring viciously through the window?
Is she inside or is that a reflection?
She's inside.
Oh, and then, dude, there's no way that's supposed to be a teenage boy with his chest hair looking like that, man.
Like, he's got, like, massive taco meat, and so does the bald guy.
Oh, my God. She is in the house. And it's cold. It's for sure cold in the house, if you catch what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's awfully nipply.
Nipping out. Uh-oh.
We're gonna go on a. So now, some of the camp members are going on a late night walk into the woods, as is customary in all horror movies.
Yeah. It's the two nerds that have higher shorts than the females have.
The ones that we're talking about Star Wars.
And the girls start kissing, and the two nerds are like, "Oh, I've never seen two girls." Ooh. You know?
Like his reaction, it's so over the top.
What if it's genuine? Or if they're like, "Hey, don't tell Carl that we're going to have these two girls kiss in front of him." And that literally was how he was shocked.
Maybe. Like maybe it was an authentic reaction.
We need to contact this guy and be like, "Hey, well, those two girls kissed." So one of the nerds picked up one of the girls and walked into the forest. And here's Jesus.
Here is
Lookalike.
Jesus lookalike. Beard, super hair. He's
shirtless.
Very shirtless.
Uh-oh.
And here comes
a samurai with the wakiashi behind him. He's grabbing his head. Oh my God.
Pops his eyeball out.
Is that what happens when you slit someone's throat?
That is not what happens when you slit somebody's throat.
I know. I asked you because I've heard you've slit dozens upon baker's dozens. Uh-oh. Here's the guy with the cul-de-sac haircut.
Yeah. Here's bald guy.
Oh my God, that's a nun.
Here comes the nun.
That was a crucifix stake.
I know they're going for dramatic, but it takes an awfully long time for any stab.
Right? If somebody came up behind you and shoved you up against a wall, prison status, and slowly pulled up a crucifix stake.
You're not going to fight?
Maybe he's like, "Ooh, who is this?"
Ooh,
you know?
Sexy time.
And then they stabbed him right in the fucking clavicle.
Yeah.
Would that kill you? Or would that slowly, painfully hurt? And there's like...
I think it was supposed to be the jugular, but it was a little low.
I mean, it was like...
Very, very low.
I thought you stabbed him in the shoulder at first. That clearly was a nun outfit.
Here's one of the Star Wars nerds. One of the lesbian or the makeout girls.
Oh my God! They really just zoomed in on this dude's nuts.
Yeah,
he's wearing a Speedo.
Dong outline
for sure. Oh my God! The nun.
And
she's using her rosary.
Has now choked out that 70s guy. And
no,
is going to murder him.
I really thought that guy was going to make it. He's made it this far in life without manscaping. What are the rosaries made out of?
Probably steel.
Piano wire? Is that what you use to choke people?
Apparently. Like, if you put enough pressure on a rosary, it's going to snap.
Not with the power of Jesus behind you.
Apparently. Wants to murder people, apparently. That's the takeaway here.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Now this girl is going super widespread eagle. Like, bending over a rock. Like, I don't even know... It looks like she's trying to do the splits, but she can't.
The angle is very confusing here.
Really weird, because she easily lowered her pelvic region from his pelvic region by at least 2 feet. But
yeah, she's like way lower than him. He'd have to
get into the splits. If you have ever watched Always Sunny in Philadelphia, when they try to do the home makeover episode, where Dennis and Charlie try to compete in doing the splits, that's what she's doing. But did you catch how she said the back door is Jesus's loophole to keeping your virginity?
Yeah, they talk about the loophole.
That is a good loophole.
Yeah, it's a loophole.
It's a hole, I guess.
Justin Bieber's "Devil Can Lick My Nutsack" song.
It really is Justin Bieber Jr. Justin Bieber Jr. in 1977.
But I think that's giving him too much credit.
I'm just going, I can see your Efron. He has Efron color hair. The only reason why I said Bieber is the hair. It's comfortable. Well, I mean, High School Musical, I guess that's what his hair looked like.
Yeah, this is very High School Musical Zac Efron.
Yeah, I guess I can't say Bieber either because Bieber's a singer and then this guy's trying to sing.
But you could go Bieber because he does sing.
Efron?
Yeah.
Befroner? Uh-oh.
Zac Bieber.
All right.
So he's the Star Wars, the other Star Wars
with
nerd,
the prepubescent mustache.
Yeah, with the little pencil mustache is working up the will to backdoor the full girl.
Oh, because he prematurely ejaculated right when she showed her butt.
And now he's trying to get it back.
I mean, call me nuts, right? But if somebody was just pulling their pants down and being like, hey,
This is
my asshole is the loophole, I don't think you'd have to run away from them to start giving a hand party to get yourself back up because...
No, you would not, because they're not paying attention. They're not looking at you.
All right.
Yeah, you could
and he's just said, quote, I'm back.
And he was using Shelley Duvall from Cheers as inspiration.
Oh, there's our first side boob.
The other Star Wars nerd is now in bed with the other makeout girl.
She's riding him way too hard and
way too high.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think she's... You know, when you give CPR, you're supposed to use your ring finger and go 2 fingers up.
Yeah.
It's like she's going like 4 fingers down and like humping his belly button.
Yeah. It's very odd.
But maybe he has an outie. And that's what's going on. And look, he's just so proud of himself. Like, yeah.
They're 2-minute sex.
I did that. I saw the other day, he's like, I had sex for 1 hour and 6 seconds. Thank you, daylight savings. Yeah, that's exactly what this guy just did.
Yeah. That was awfully quick.
What a stud, though, dude. Uh-oh. Justin Bieber's peeping through the window like a creeper.
Justin Creeper.
And the nun gets him.
About to stab the hell out of his
What
abdomen.
is she? Is she stabbing him or is she hitting him with a hammer or something?
She's stabbing him.
Look at his face. He's clearly... So this guy's face that they're zooming in. Oh,
and now
we're skipping, zooming in this. Now we're zooming in on...
Guy that just had sex is now letting off a gigantic shit.
He's clearly constipated. He has hemorrhoids for sure. They don't got to zoom in on his face while he's taking a dump and pushing.
A lot of work he's putting.
How many Emmys did this guy win for doing that dump scene?
He's sweating.
Oh, and then just like that,
toilet paper.
He just got laid, and then he goes into the master bathroom, and there's no toilet paper. What?
And here comes the nun.
God, that would be the worst. The nun's just shaking him.
Damn, she's going to town. Just like
she is just shanking him on the toilet. You know that's got to smell. He didn't even give a courtesy flush.
No, he did not. He didn't have time to give a courtesy flush.
Uh-oh. Prepubescence back. And we have a side ass.
Side ass?
He just pulled her pants down. And now here he comes getting ready to... All right.
So is he just so in the moment that he doesn't realize...
Oh! Her head just fell off.
She has no head.
Nope, he realized that her head fell off, but he's going faster on the body.
He's continuing to go faster.
Whoop, I already started this one. It's a race now.
If there is ever a justified death.
Oh my... She just chopped his dick off upwards, and he has dick blood all over his face.
Over his face.
I didn't even think there was such a thing. I know there's, I want to say period blood, but you have dick blood all over your face?
All over it.
Good God. I don't even want to say, like, the fact that he was humping after he saw the head fall off, he's like, I can't stop now.
Like, why wouldn't you just stop? Like, be mortified.
Uh-oh.
She now sees him, or the other Star Wars nerd.
Uncalled for.
Glasses gutted on the toilet. Poop on his head.
Uncalled for. Oh my God, her vagina hair. Oh, there's those bouncy titties.
It's like 70s bush.
That can't be real, man. Ooh, good for the nun. The nun threw the
cross knife.
The cross, yeah, just like cross knife, like on Scrubs. That's what we're calling it. The cross knife. He threw it, or she threw the thing down the stairs and hit her in the back of the head
as she's running out the door. It's pretty impressive.
Did they have
almost as good as Leatherface's Rex Kwon Do?
My other arm. Dude.
Now we open with another Bible camp on their way to the camp.
I'm rolling down the road with Jesus. I'm Jesus satisfied. That's the lyrics to this song. It's literally them just driving.
Singing about driving and being Christian.
They're just on a curvy road.
Yeah, this is giving me motion sickness.
Right?
This is the curviest curved road.
It's like, hey, we need to,
Really
fill time. Ron Jeremy's in this movie?
Ron Jeremy's in this movie.
Shut up. Who is
They're
Ron
like-
Jeremy? Dun, dun, dun.
I guess we're about to find out at some point in this movie.
There's so much, dude. At first, I thought I missed out on Bible camp, right? Because it just looked like a big orgy going on. People getting slipped, quaaludes.
Yeah.
People just doing a bunch of drugs and drinking. And I mean, that guy humping that, congratulations, you just joined the necrophiliac group on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like, good job, you sick fuck.
Ugh, it's so gross.
But at the same time, the nun didn't need to stab that dude and put fucking his logs all over his head and body.
That one felt excessive. It just,
You didn't even wash your hands, you dirty ass. That's why I always say,
right. And now the van has stopped, and we see
Uh-oh.
Father Richard Cummings. And,
oh God, an overweight guy,
with glasses,
clearly a nerd,
very nerdy.
Although Father Cummings, his straw hat is that a straw hat?
That's a straw hat.
What the hell is it? It looked like somebody crocheted.
Like a crocheted straw hat. And here's
Here's a black guy with a shitty wig.
I believe that is Zeke, and he has he looks a lot like Rick James Jr.
That guy just popped up out of nowhere, looked like Ace Ventura.
Yeah, which that is Thad.
Thad?
He's the jock.
Thad up there. Oh my God. Thad.
With his Letterman jacket.
You forgot to mention his homemade short denims.
Yeah.
And his belly shirt.
The gas station attendant looks like a Buford.
Oh my God.
The whole chin beard with the hat.
See, I think this is why I would never die in a horror movie, because like, hey, we're out of gas. Oh, guess what? There's a really shady gas station right here. I'd be like, guess what? Keep going. Oh my God, is that David Hasselhoff? A fucking emo version?
It's young David Hasselhoff.
All right, so David Hasselhoff with emo eyeliner was in the gas station.
Hanging out, apparently.
Right, that's what you do.
He is playing a goth very well. Goth people are super annoying. They don't pay for anything, and they just hang out.
They pay
in
for one
places.
cup of coffee at Denny's.
Yeah.
Is that what they do?
No, that's actually true.
Oh my God, hold. Yeah, look at that. So they're grabbing alcohol, but
Rick James Jr. grabbed alcohol, and
there were 4 locos in there
there's 4 locos in there.
in 1977.
Well, this is 7 years later, so this would be 19.
All right.
Still, where's your time machine?
Oh, the jock is grabbing up on some girl while looking at the sunflower seeds.
Well, the other goth girl who is at the camp
Is now talking to Hasselhoff.
talking to Hasselhoff about repentance.
I hope Hasselhoff goes to that camp. But it's so weird. Like, when you went to camp, did you just like get in just a random ass van? You had like, you know what this reminds me of? The goddamn Breakfast Club.
I mean, we took a bus because it was a pretty big church.
The Breakfast Club?
Yeah.
There's the jock, the nerd, the goth chick. That girl, obviously.
who
Ooh,
licks the cross.
Ooh.
You saucy minx.
right? The goth chick is still talking to Hasselhoff. Ooh, he does have painted fingernails, though, too.
That is also Tim Sullivan, the director of 2001 Maniac. Last movie we watched.
Hell yeah. Oh my
And-
God, it's Alex Jones.
Alex Jones,
Alex Jones wearing
Yeah.
overalls.
Buford gas attendant,
Oh, the gas attendant, yes.
or the
Oh, and then all of a sudden, here comes.
skunk.
Yep.
Guy in the coonskin cap.
It's either that, but
Or is that
the
a beaver?
lumberjack. It
It's
could
very
be
lumberjacky. Maybe it's a beaver. Or skin.
he's trying so hard to act like David Arquette.
Yeah, he's going very David Arquette-ish.
Yeah. This Alex Jones looking like guy. Him in his overalls, I'm impressed.
And they have the conversation you have in every horror movie. Oh, we're going to the Bible camp a few miles up the road.
The Bible camp? It's been dead for 17 years.
Nobody's been there for 7 years because of all the murders. Ooh.
And like nobody's heard about it.
Like they had just like he's never heard of it when he paid to be at the Bible camp.
Or like researched it, like Bible camps in, this
Like,
area.
Yeah.
Oh, this one pops up.
That you get it for a deal. Apparently nobody has rented it.
Oh my God, look at this guy. He's got scars all over his face and he's drooling.
And he's drooling like straight down his lip. Like a perfect line with the scar.
What
Like a special skill. Give that man a medal.
if he's not even acting?
I know.
This randomly finds some guy. Uh-oh.
They flashback how he got the scar.
Ooh, he went cross-eyed. So apparently she sliced his head first and then his cheek.
Yeah. As he was
It looked like he was getting down.
getting down with somebody.
Like he was getting down.
See the Millie, the survivor from the original attack.
Well, we'll see,
Well,
man.
we saw her before, so unless she's got like a twin or something.
Is that the girl with the forehead?
That's the forehead girl. She has more hair now.
Or she comes at four. She has bangs.
Yeah, she just covers hide the all the space.
It's like a 6 head. They usually say a 5 head,
Five
but
head.
no.
Add an extra number.
I'm gonna call it like those people that have like a really bad lineup, and then all of a sudden Rick James comes up with one beer.
One beer. He's gonna buy one beer.
Like maybe he's gonna cook a chicken later.
Yeah, he's gonna make beer can chicken.
Oh, and then the nerdy overweight guy comes out wearing a jester hat.
He has plastic fans.
And then the jock comes out with his high ass shorts and his fucking belly shirt. And then the nerdy church boy comes out.
Socks and sandals.
Damn it. He's not even a dad and he's wearing socks and sandals.
He hasn't lived long enough to not care.
Oh, and then who is that? Father Cummings just threw away Rick James's single beer. That's the only thing he had to live for.
Busted him out on the single beer and tosses it.
I mean, at the same time, why the hell would you open up a roadie when you're driving church kids to their Bible camp?
That's a little dangerous.
Look at how much pollution that van is kicking out.
That is sputtering out.
The van has a ladder on the back of it? Hell yeah.
Got the van right as far as the time period.
I like how the emo chick is wearing like the ribbon in her hair and like the tutu. Oh, the jock is back.
Asking, how far do we have to walk?
Right, like he's not in shape or something.
Yeah.
Before we go to walk, it's not like, damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The overweight nerd has 6 big ass boxes of candy.
Googly eyes.
And you know he's a virgin. Was that a storm coming in? There's a storm coming in.
Innocent girl is playfully playing with her panties.
Ugh, she just hit the goth chick in the face with her panties?
Draped him over her shoulder, too.
Why would you bring those, I want to say sexy ass panties, but why would you bring those type of panties to a Bible camp?
To a Bible camp, yeah. I don't know. I mean, maybe she just wants to feel good.
She wants to feel the love. And the emo chick has a Satan's whatever cassette tape. Good job. These actors are really nailing their roles, man.
They are. They're playing the stereotype well.
Like, hey, first thing you need to do is watch
like every 80s horror movie you can think of.
and think about, why does the jock have his hand in his pants?
I know. He's had his hand in his pants for an awfully long time.
Oh, the church guy looks like Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite.
He does.
That's what's going on.
Socks and sandals looks a lot like Pedro. And the nerdy kid with the glasses has a picture of Father Richard Cummings that is signed.
I was about to say, a signed picture.
Impressive.
Now the jock is talking to the overweight guy about boners, and then he just
touches his wiener.
Flicked his wiener. All right, that's not awkward at all.
And he has now given him a boner. And he's apologizing to Jesus for his boner.
I don't even know what to say about
I mean,
and then he used the hand that he grabbed or flicked the boner to grab the other guy's face and push it. There's so much that goes on in this. That is her from 77.
Survivor Girl and Rick James are hanging out with Father Richard Cummings,
who still has the same hairdo.
Yeah.
Okay, so Zeke is Rick James Jr. I like how his sideburns are long right now. And now look, his sideburns are gone.
They filmed this on different days.
All right.
Like on the different shots. They're doing pickups probably. And now the nerdy kid is praying for his boner to go away as he's whacking off.
I was about to say, I don't think he's praying.
He's all red-faced.
And his shoulders are moving.
He's doing a two-hander.
Oh my God. It says this must be the holy water that Father Cummings was talking about. Oh my God. He's going to go tell Father Cummings that he just had a hand party and has holy water.
Wow. Like
Butters on South Park.
That just happened.
Congratulations, whoever produced this movie. And now Cummings is still just talking.
In his very pious way. We get to know the Lord. We get to know ourselves.
I think his hair is real, but his sideburns for sure aren't.
Father Cummings?
Yeah.
It could be real.
Look at his left sideburn, and then when he turned his head, look at his right one. Like,
yeah. Maybe it's like an ear offset thing, though?
Dude. And then Zeke coming through with his fake wig.
The Rick James wig.
Father Cummings looks like a bald-ass Steven Seagal.
He does. He's the least intimidating man in the karate movie.
It's now nighttime, and there's a fire going. So I feel like there's going to be a murder coming on soon. Yeah.
Two girls are way too close talking.
She's got some bright-ass white teeth, though.
Yeah.
And the jock is talking to the overweight nerd. Probably about his boner that he gave him the other minute. And there he goes.
His wiener again.
Touching his wiener by the campfire. Some people have to pay for that. Oh, the jock is left out. The two girls are talking. And then, all right, well.
Grabs her head and pushes it towards his crotch.
There you go. It's just because he has such short shorts that, Yeah. He has to let them all know about him. Oh, Steven Seagal, Father Cummings comes into play now. I was trying to tell him a story.
Now proudly telling them that if this weekend goes well, they could buy the camp. How much money are you making off of having...
Are these supposed to be teenagers again?
Teenagers. 7 kids at a camp. How much are they paying to be there?
I'm pretty sure if I went to camp and I was like, hey, Mom, can we buy the camp? Mom would be like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
What did he just pull out of his crotch?
But also, what about this weekend has to go well that you're going to buy the camp?
Right?
That's a very confusing statement.
And now here the emos are and the girls. Apparently he's going to tell them a scary story now. There are some out-of-town inbreeders with no teeth. Excuse me.
Yeah, they mentioned that, and I don't believe that would this is the only mention of it at all.
It's probably like his wife that's going around stabbing people with the crucifix knife.
Yeah, crucifix knife,
cross knife.
Need
to patent that.
Yeah.
All right, and so then the nerdy overweight kid is just completely agreeing with Steven Seagal Cummings stories.
In love with everything that Father Cummings says. And now Father Cummings is about to sing a special song.
I thought that was Justin Bieber, but then I remember that he got murdered in 1977. Dude. Cummings can sing and fight?
Yeah. That's Reggie Bannister. Reggie Bannister's in a band.
What a talented bastard.
He is.
This guy. He's just bringing the inspiration of everything.
Bringing the heat.
He's going to pull a triple-double. What is that, a hat trick?
Yeah. It's a triple threat guy.
That's what it is. Triple threat. That's what I was looking for. Let's hear this song. Well, I mean, I'd sing along, but really not singing. Like he's just talking. Oh, this is the montage part.
Yeah, we get our montage.
There's a montage of butcher knives, Jesus candles, and little kids praying.
Yeah, those Catholic Jesus candles.
They're amazing, man.
I only see those when I go to the Mexican supermarket.
I saw those on Lost, and they're all filled with heroin.
Right. They were on Lost.
Maybe they are on Lost. Boom. Lost, season 17.
Maybe.
Yep. Back to the montage of creepy dolls, dogs. Oh, there's the butcher's knife inside of a candle for some reason. And they just lit the candle on fire.
Like the nicest lighting of a candle. Like it was so careful.
Almost looks like brass knuckles by a Jesus candle.
Yeah, that does look like brass knuckles.
What the hell kind
Everybody
of montage is this? There's the nerdy guy just eating it all up. Oh, the montage is over? All right. Montage, I'd probably say a great montage.
And we get the nun gyrating as she prays her cross knife.
She's for sure grinding on that. That first, what?
She moans
what
the Lord's
the
Prayer.
Hell? Damn, she's buff, dude. She just took that and stabbed it into wood. Uh-oh. Could have our second pair. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
So she's the good girl is changing by the window.
And she asked the other girl if she likes breasts.
Yeah.
And then Rick James is literally, what?
2 steps outside the window staring into her eyes.
God, he looks like fucking Michael Jackson in the Thriller video.
He does.
Look, no sideburns.
Well, yeah, no sideburns. But here's like the thing, like he's like 2 inches from her outside the window and she can't see him.
Well, yeah, exactly. I think that she does.
I'm pretty sure she does.
Dude. And then Stephen Cummings comes up right in the middle of him looking at her boobies. But good for the Father Cummings. Doesn't break eye contact with Zeke.
He's a good pastor.
However, really dumb for that girl because she can't see 2 men fighting and arguing outside of the window
and
less than 2 feet away from it.
Arguing loudly.
And you know damn well those aren't double pane windows.
No. she apparently she can't see or hear, or she doesn't care. One of the two.
Or she's just so focused on being her character.
Yeah.
Okay, I know you don't normally do this, but you need to show your boobs to an open wide window in the middle of the night with your light on, and it's dark outside. You know?
Yeah.
And then on top of that, is this the first time she's ever met? Oh, Father Cummings just took that joint from...
Takes his joint. Tells him the wages of sin is death.
Took that sticky icky. Kind of a big day do they have tomorrow?
And so Rick James calls him a white devil.
What, devil? He did again.
That is very 80s.
Uh-oh. Somebody's having a bad dream in a day bed.
A day bed.
Oh my God. Alex Jones.
Sounds like thunder that didn't exist before. And skunk.
Oh my God, that is. It's all those nerds from the gas station. What the hell? That nice crocheted blanket though on that bed.
I know. It's very...
Somebody's grandma was very proud of that blanket.
Very well thought out crochet there.
Oh, then what the hell is this?
Bling guy with the scar who's covered in blood.
All right, that blood's not going to come out of those blankets.
And she's having a nightmare.
Oh, they got me. They got me. That's her. Is that the same bed that they were in last time, too?
I think they were on the floor or something. They didn't really define it, but...
Oh, man. That's the biggest thing I hate about going camping is you have to wake up when the sun comes up.
Oh, yeah.
Because your tent gets all humid and hot.
Mm-hmm.
And man, fuck that.
It does.
I go camping like a log cabin.
Pedro and the overweight nerdy Bible kid are in their room as the overweight nerdy Bible kid is excitedly talking
about wieners.
About wieners.
Oh, the jock is in the room too.
Yeah, there's Thad.
And Pedro sleep with that colored Bible? What the hell?
Yeah, that Bible that is obviously from the 90s.
All right, I don't want to point that out, but the jock's crotch clearly had at least 4 or 5 tube socks in his underwear.
Yeah.
All right, way to go.
It was very obvious.
Dude, like not even, man.
Now we cut to the nun who at her altar worshiping.
But she was worshiping a piece of newspaper that had like bad shit on it.
Yeah. Very strange.
How many can you legally have lit at the same time?
I'm not sure, but she might be trying to set the record. A lot of candles.
And obviously rules don't apply to her because she has her cross knife and she stabs a bunch of people with it.
Oh, she goes hog wild with that knife.
Chop that dude's dick off upwards.
I know, that's a special skill.
Gutted him and then put his own feces all over him.
All right, you want to take a break right here?
Yeah, right.
We'll be back with more Bloody Bible Camp. We are back. Bloody Bible Camp. And Father Cummings has now started Bible Bowl trivia. All of the campers and and Zeke is helping him by counting the right answers.
Oh, this is a game? I thought he was going to do a puppet show.
That's what it looks like. It looks like a puppet show. And they get to win a Bible in Spanish.
None of these damn kids speak Spanish. I'm just going to say that right now, man.
Like, it's, signed by him.
Signed by Jesus himself.
Signed by Jesus himself, yes.
Signed by Seagal Cummings.
So, apparently, Richard Cummings Father Richard Cummings has a very.
All right, so there's apparently the real names of the people. Timmy. Who's Timmy?
I think Timmy is
Pedro?
Is the nerd. Or him, the overweight nerd.
Okay.
Vance is the socks and sandals guy.
Pedro. Brittany. I don't know. We're going to keep calling them by her.
The survivor girl from the original is Millie.
All right. Well, I already don't like Timmy answering questions because he just jiggles too much.
He gets so excited every time he answers a question right.
And then there's Thad. How'd his shirt get longer? It's no longer a belly shirt.
I know.
Or do you think he has two of them and he cut one like he cut those goddamn shorts of his?
Maybe.
That son of a bitch.
Likes to have options.
Oh, I like that move, though. The jock put up 2 bunny ears on his fingers and then socked Timmy with his other hand like a distraction. Like, hey, look over here. Whap! They have to do that.
It's pretty good.
My younger brother, my younger sister. When you guys listen to this, just know next time I see you, pop, right in the shoulder, dead arm. Apparently, conditioner wasn't invented in the back in the day either.
Yeah.
Because, dude, I like how everybody's wearing like tank tops and everything. The emo girl's wearing a fucking black leather jacket.
Yes, she's massively overdressed.
You know her armpits are fucking ripe.
Yeah.
Right now, man. Uh-oh. Seagal Cummings and Zeke. What the hell is this girl doing? Is she doing sign language?
Yeah, I don't understand that. She's just motioning.
She's having a seizure.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What the hell is Father Cummings doing?
So she just yells the Jews. The Jews killed Jesus.
And Thad, to congratulate her for getting the answer right,
is now humping her.
Vigorously dry humping her.
In front of everyone.
It's like, what time do you think it is? 8 in the morning?
Probably 8 in the morning.
You know how shitty it is to start your day being dry humped?
But she's so like oblivious, apparently, that she's just okay with that.
Oh no, he was just dancing on me.
And
then he shook shortly afterwards. Dude. But the emo girl, look, even with her leather jacket, she still has a crucifix necklace on the outside of it.
Yeah.
What a nice lady. And then Thad. His short-ass shorts. Oh, and he did the fake jack-off. And the fake jack-off and the fake banging fingers motion?
They're getting into some weird argument about what if God was a woman and what if God had a grandfather and he raped.
What in the hell?
Yeah, like I couldn't keep up with all that. And Timmy just blowing the...
Oh, Timmy won the Spanish Bible.
He's so proud of his Spanish Bible signed by Jesus.
Uh-oh. Oh, I thought they were doing angry dancing.
Oh, no, it's time for the lakeside montage.
Oh, hell yeah. I thought he was angry dance. Why is he running like that, man? He's running doing the YMCA dance. Why the fuck is he doing... Oh, you got to stretch. You got to stretch before you jump in the water.
At least he's smart enough to take his shoes off before he gets in the water.
I want to get in that water, dude. Look at that shit. Look how much that water is just green.
Oh, yeah.
With
so much algae.
Oh, my God. Millie.
Oh, I get it now.
Oh, the forbidden fruit.
Forbidden fruit because they are both lesbians. And... so they're doing a play on the forbidden fruit by having her eat an apple.
While she's doing sit-ups.
Oh,
my God. Thad, wait a second. Thad took his shorts off and swung around his head, and then he just stood up and had shorts on him, and he's using a log to pretend that that's his wiener, and he's jacking off into Timmy's face. And now they're spooning in the fucking water. Tad and Timmy are spooning in the water, and Pedro is 6 inches away from, I'm going to say, the preppy girl's chest, taking pictures with a disposable camera.
Yeah, he's being super obvious about it.
Oh, now Thad and Timmy are working out.
Well,
that's nice.
Thad is like holding up his.
Oh, and Timmy over exaggerates, rolling into the water, and now they're dabbing. Fucking nerds.
Because apparently they dabbed in 1984.
I hope that Thad and Timmy get fucking murdered just for doing that stupid shit. Oh, they're bro hugging.
Yeah.
I like how the fucking water, too. Like, this is how angry I'm getting now because I'm cursing. How the water was easily 6 inches deep, but yet he's wearing a life vest.
I know.
Damn it.
Very real fear. And Father Cummings is wearing a sleeveless priest top.
And short-ass shorts, too.
Is that a frock? Whatever it's called?
I don't know. I'm just really disturbed that you have options for it.
I know.
I mean, I want to get tan, but I don't want to get tan line, so can I have a tank top preacher shirt thing with the white collar in it? If you guys know what that is, please, put us a comment. All right?
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Or if you are a preacher or a father, whatever they're called, and you have a tank top priest shirt thing that has that white collar thing, let us know. It'd be pretty hilarious.
That would be good to know.
Not hilarious. Sorry.
Very interesting.
There's multiple versions of it. And now the emo chick and Millie. What the hell? I don't even know how to describe what I'm seeing. It looks like she's wearing a veil, when she goes to a funeral.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a funeral veil, and they're having this really intense conversation.
I've known you for 3 days.
I was a loner.
I feel like I've known you for 75 years. That's almost 85 years.
I love you.
Yeah, and then here's Pedro and the goody
Brittany.
girl.
That's Brittany, I believe.
He's taking pictures, and the thing is covering the front of the camera.
Yeah, he hasn't taken the lens cap off.
That's because cameras were first invented yesterday. What is she doing? Half-ass squats?
He's staring at her with his mouth open. Close your mouth.
And he's using the Bible to cover up his boner.
And now we're back to, I believe it's Sister Mary Chopper.
Sister Mary Chopper's a samurai.
Yeah, with her demon mask.
She's wearing a kabuki mask for sure.
Wearing a kabuki mask, praying with her cross knife.
I told you, see, when she went up the first time and she slit that dude's throat, she for sure had a wakiashi. That's what samurais used to fucking commit suicide with. And then it popped their eyeballs out, apparently.
Harikiri.
What?
How do you say it?
What, seppuku?
Is it seppuku?
Yeah, seppuku. Okay. Yeah, there's this samurai mask nun. Oh, all right, go ahead. She's stabbing her fingers, and then it goes to this guy.
Now we're back to Scarface guy with the drool.
That wasn't drool. That looked like fresh semen from...
Skunk is now throwing...
Drool isn't white and thick like that.
His face.
That's disgusting. Uncalled for. For semen dripping out of the mouth movie. You like how that guy can't buckle up his the side of his overalls?
Yeah.
That's official.
His overalls are one size too small.
I mean, what the hell?
I never knew that using chalk on a chalkboard sounded like nails on a chalkboard.
God. Now what's say? Does it say John Cena?
No, it says Gloria.
Oh, I thought it said Cena. And it's we can't see that. No.
It says, we warned them, we did our best. Alex Jones does.
But you can't see him. Still going back to that joke.
Yeah.
All right.
And a 5-knuckle shuffle.
There it goes. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And then boom. See if Cena was in this. I think that's who he was doing. He wrote down the chalkboard, Cena, get him over here so he can drop kick the fucking nun.
Yeah.
Because the nun, look at, now the nun is
talking to a doll.
Oh my God, the nun needs to be taken out.
Jesus loves me to a doll.
And now the nun is singing. Oh.
Like a weird baby voice.
Dude.
It's so weird. It's so strange.
And then the fact that she has a kabuki mask too, like,
yeah.
But it's clearly way too small. Like her chin is still hanging out of it.
Yeah,
like
her chin's like coming out of the bottom of the mask.
You have a mask that like should only touch like my bottom lip.
Now Pedro is asking Millie a question.
Reading his colored Bible
that he would not have for another 15 years.
You know, I can't stand the top button being buttoned on shirts, man.
Oh yeah, it looks way too.
God damn it! Like it's just too tight.
It is.
You know, like even when I wear a shirt and tie, like I just unbutton the top one, but then I just have my tie nice up there.
Yeah.
You know?
I know what you mean.
This guy. And that's a Western shirt. You know, those are buttons, like buttons, not like the ones. Oh my God.
Dad is
doing
working out on a tree, and he says, straight man with no homosexual tendencies.
There is no way that, oh, damn, he really was doing all those pull-ups on that tree.
Yeah.
You know how fucking strong his forearms must be? Probably from fucking clicking or flicking Timmy's little wiener every time,
yes.
giving boners. Forearm strength. And now Timmy and Seagal Cummings are walking through a goddamn meadow together.
Yeah.
That's not weird. And Cummings has... Exactly.
Back to his the shirt with the sleeves.
I would say that's a short sleeve, right? Compared to the long sleeve. Like a normal...
a short sleeve, yeah.
Like a crew cut shirt. Oh my God. And then here comes the emo chick now with mohawk hair, Carolina blue eyes in the middle of her lips.
Choice.
It's the same thing. It's like
an aggressive choice.
Going to Bible camp. Bring your makeup. Look like a nerd.
Look like you just like your makeup.
Look like Papa Smurf was over there. Exactly.
It's crazy. Now
and then she has now it's the preppy girl and Tad again with what are those bears called?
A Care Bear.
Care Bear.
Like a discount Care Bear. Oh, and he says, or he tells her to meet him at midnight.
He's probably going to kill her because she now has the shortest shorts. He used to hold that title, and he wants that title back for having the shortest shorts at Bible camp.
And she is now talking to her.
Oh my God! And then Rick James just pops out behind a tree.
Creeping on
Not
her.
creepy at all.
My daddy doesn't let me play with black boys.
Oh my God. He's like, but I saw your titties last night in your window. Oh, Thad is just cock blocking everybody.
Jumps in on the lesbians.
Bad. What a hater. What a hater. Is that the preppy girl?
Preppy girl, and she's now with Vance, or Pedro.
Pedro. Still has her Care Bear, though.
Talking about loopholes.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Into the loophole conversation.
Pedro doesn't want that loophole, though. Pedro has read that entire Bible in like 1.5 days. She's way too close to Pedro's face.
Yeah, she's like all up in his face trying to read.
She's for sure a close talker.
They're about to have like a breath transplant.
God.
Like she's breathing into his mouth.
Dude.
Talking about sodomy. What is sodomy?
And he just came in his pants. I guarantee it. Oh.
That oh so high school thing. She's like, oh, did Tad say something about me?
See, like, this is the part where, like, is this the type of shit that goes down? Oh.
And we get our first, like,
Fuck
full
no.
body shot of Sister Mary Chopper.
She for sure is like a fucking linebacker for the NFL.
The dude, like
100%.
broad shoulders.
Walking ass around like that with the fucking lumberjack axe. Why is Thad talking to Rick James Jr. now?
Yeah, I don't know how they are. Is this supposed to be that hike that they were supposed to be going on after the lake? Because this doesn't feel like a hike.
Dude, Thad is so much shorter than everybody here.
I do have a little bit of a hard time believing he's the jock. Sport does he play?
I mean, Muggsy Bogues was in the
Fair
NBA. What
enough.
was he? 5'3"?
Yeah.
This guy's probably, 4'11". What if he's not, though? What if, like, he's really 6'6" and all these other fucking people are like 6'9" and 6...
A normal man in the land of
just
giants.
you know? I feel like UFC, that cage is like 6 feet tall.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Dude.
I'm not going to have butt sex
And get
and
AIDS.
get AIDS.
He says he's not going to have. So the churchy girl, the preppy girl, her name's Brittany. All right, we get that now. So Thad just told Rick James Jr. that he's not going to have butt sex with Brittany to get AIDS. I mean, I can see his, reasoning behind it, I guess.
I mean, it's a very 80s response. It's very authentic.
I really think that they just interviewed somebody, and his goddamn hand is in his crotch
And
again.
Right back in his pants.
I don't think he's going to get AIDS from having butt sex with Brittany. He's probably going to get AIDS from having butt sex with. Oh,
Why is he moving his hand in and out of his pants?
he just needs to go to like a truck stop and have like a wide stance when he takes a dump.
I mean, he already is like trying to pretend he's not gay.
That is one way to say it, but
Without saying it.
Uh-oh. Here's Rick James.
Sister Chopper's about to get Rick James.
Who could she be, though? Look at her fucking hands. Damn.
Heads.
With one swipe.
One swipe takes Rick James' head off.
And then she does the spectacles, testicles, wallet, watch cross on her body. She's a real nun. I should say. There's no way that's a fucking woman. The nun has...
Now we get another flashback. Nun
with an eye patch.
Eye patch tormenting this little boy.
I read something. If you want to see in the dark, like you cover up one of your eyes when like you go, and then when it goes dark, then you can open that eye and you'll be able to see in the dark. And they're like, that's why pirates always wore eye patches. And I was like, shut the fuck up.
That why?
Dude.
Be true.
It could be.
I don't know if it's true.
I mean, like I try to do that. Like if I ever have to get up in the middle of the night to like go get a drink of water or something, like I'll cover like one eye. So that way like my eyes don't, Oh my God. And then here's the nun having flashbacks, and then all of a sudden a Satan mask. Like your kabuki mask is any less scary than a Satan mask. Oh. Thad is in the Captain Morgan stance with his short ass shorts trying to pick up on Brittany to have butt sex.
Yeah.
What position do you play? Oh, he's a quarterback, huh?
He's a quarterback. He's like 5 foot tall.
She is taller than him.
She's taller than him.
But just the fact that he's in that stance. Oh, dude. Oh, so now he's trying to pick up on her, and he brought in wine coolers.
Jesus is cool with wine coolers.
The name is in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love these loopholes.
I mean, they make sense, man. 100%. Dude, 100%.
Like the Who's line of religion. Everything's made up and the points don't matter.
I mean, I'm more concerned that how long have they been at this camp? This is at least 3 days.
I would say about 3 days.
All right, so they've been there for 3 days. Why are they all still wearing the same fucking clothes from the first day?
Yeah, they look like cartoon characters.
Either they have all the same clothes just over and over and over and over again, or those clothes gotta be fucking musty by now, man.
I would imagine.
Especially because he jumped into that lake and started spooning with Timmy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That was the best 30 seconds of Timmy's life.
He's, I feel your love. Physically. So now Seagal Cummings and Millie
are talking to Tad.
Oh. And now Thad walking through the forest looking for Zeke, a.k.a.
Which, how does he not see all the blood?
Oh, he's just sitting in the car ready to drive off somewhere. Oh, just kidding. His head's chopped off.
Head hits Thad's leg.
There's no way that Thad is a quarterback.
Yeah, I don't believe him as a quarterback.
So you're telling me that you as a quarterback who has to pay attention to detail of your players moving around, you didn't know the detail of fucking Zeke's head being chopped off and then just shittily, is that a word? Shittily put back on his shoulders?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty hasty. It was just...
Uh-oh.
And Sister Mary Chopper
holy shit.
Thad's stomach and...
That guy's never once eaten a multivitamin in his life.
Yeah.
She barely scratched him.
Cat scratch.
And all of his organs just fell out.
Yeah.
Pretty sure his heart fell out.
The thinnest skin ever.
Or maybe he just used a lot of lotion. Maybe Timmy had a bunch of bacon grease on his back when he was spooning him in the water. Oh.
Now, Father Cummings is talking to Millie about how well the weekend went, and they may be buying the Bible camp after all.
Look at how shitty that desk is. It's literally 3 pieces of plywood thick or wide.
Yeah.
Like, what the kind of desk is that? You can't do anything on that desk. You could karate chop it in half, and that's about it.
Yeah, it's longer than it's wide.
Dude, so weird.
I'm still trying to figure out the economics of all of this, that 7 people show up to your Bible camp and you can afford to buy the Bible camp.
You know what it is? It was a fucking trick the whole time, dude. This is what the fuck are those things called? Timeshare.
Timeshare?
Yeah. They're like, hey, get some fucking teenagers from high school and then we'll get them to do a timeshare. See? But
maybe. That would explain it.
But I don't know who the hell. Oh, all right. We're skipping this. And now Timmy has just been revealed to sleep with the blue Care Bear in his bed.
He gets very angry when he's woken up for snoring.
I love my wife. But like, if you're asleep with your wife and she snores, do you wake her up, like nudge her?
No.
Why?
I don't want to face the wrath.
Oh, I don't do it because, you know what? Obviously she's tired and she's asleep. I snore if I'm drunk and sleep on my back. But she'll be like, boom, and like wake me up. And I'm like, okay. And I'll roll over and then it's all done. But then like I tell her, I was like, hey, babe, you were snoring last night. Why'd you wake me up? I was like, because obviously you're tired. Right?
Yeah.
All right, just me. But she's like, no, you're snoring. I'm like, okay. Aw. Now Brittany's meeting in the middle of the night.
She's waiting for Thad.
Waiting for Thad, but his guts and everything got chopped out of him.
Not coming. Wearing her nicest dress, too.
Her Sunday's best.
Yeah.
And she was also wearing her Live Strong bracelet that came out 15 years later. 25 years later.
Yeah.
Damn, Seagal Cummings is just blazing that joint by himself in bed.
Father Richard Cummings is smoking a joint in his pajamas and his kitten.
Oh my God.
His communion.
Spelled C-U-M and then union.
Magazine.
But he's wearing dog bone pajama pants and kitten slippers.
He's going to hide his roach.
That's what you're more worried about hiding, is your roach,
but
rather than the fucking...
He threw it out the window. But the entire room smells like weed.
You still have is it a gay preacher porn magazine?
I think it's supposed to be like hot Catholic ladies.
But it was a picture of a man on the...
was it?
Yes.
I didn't catch that.
Oh, and then here comes the samurai nun.
Flashing his face up. Stabs him in the chest with her cross knife.
Right in the chest. Cross knife. I think legally you have to say it like that. I think it's like in Scrubs. Knife wrench. Oh, Seagal Cummings. Dude, that's not Seagal Cummings. He would have easily just sidestepped and grabbed her, put an arm bar, broke her shoulder and her elbow.
Yeah.
Probably even, another couple of bones.
In one move.
Just to do it. Oh, now Brittany's... What's the girl version of blue balls? That's what she's got. She's all pissed off because she wanted to get her surprise butt sexed.
Vagina?
Technically, she wanted that loophole.
Yeah, she wanted her loophole.
And now she's upset and she stormed off.
So Millie
is in her Canadian tuxedo.
Yeah, she's in her Canadian tuxedo with her...
Where the hell did she get...
With her small bottles of alcohol.
She's been saving them. I'm going to put on my Canadian tuxedo and I'm going to have my little bottles of liquor.
Have a sip.
Right? That's another thing. Like, oh man. What the hell? Oh, was that a boob?
Yeah, she's...
Oh, there it is.
Which, okay, I know this is supposed to be, I don't know, nudity for the movie or whatever. It just feels weird to watch somebody change. It feels very voyeuristic.
What if this wasn't even supposed to be part of the movie? There's wardrobe change. Oh, and now she's kissing her whatever. Is she sleeping in a dress or is that a nightgown? That looks way too...
That's a nightgown.
That just looks way too like
I think it's supposed to be a nightgown. It feels like a dress.
Right, like looks too thick or something. Who the hell? Oh.
But how would you not notice that somebody else was in your bed as you got in bed? You can't look around?
Dude, look at her knuckles. The nun's knuckles. I'm calling it
Dude.
Look at those hands, dude. Those hands have been working on construction sites from 1914.
So she's now encouraging the loophole. Got the cross knife.
Oh my God. She's telling the nun to loophole her. And the nun, of course. Oh. The nun is just banging her ass with the fucking
cross knife.
What?
Choke for Jesus salami.
And shoves the crucifix. Where'd the knife part go? The knife part is gone. And now look, there's the handle of it. Oh my God.
So it's all the way down her throat.
Just, you know how like the top of the cross is shorter than the bottom of the cross?
And now she's, yeah.
Like she just shoved the top part of the cross in this girl's ass for a couple seconds.
And in her mouth.
I think that's why she died. There's no way she died choking.
Of embarrassment.
Yes.
Oh,
you know,
gross.
I would be like, oh, God damn it.
Then she sings unrhythmically, which, like, the unrhythmic part is got to be, like, one of my pet peeves.
It's, oh man, that murder scene that's got to be up there with the dude who has shit rubbed all over him.
Oh, yeah, and poop all over his face.
Now, poop all in her mouth.
Yeah, poop and blood.
Good God.
And this is the goth girl.
Yeah, the goth chick just realized that her roommate
Stabbed in the mouth with a cross.
I mean, where's it stabbed?
I
But
think
then
it's
at the same
supposed to
time,
be.
you didn't hear your bunkmate getting banged in the ass by a cross.
Well, maybe she came in later.
All right.
I'm
I don't
assuming
know,
that
man.
that would be the only logical explanation. Came in later.
Right.
And she's already covered up because you had to uncover her.
Oh, and now the emo and the survivor.
Now she has to explain that she's the survivor. The other girl doesn't trust her now. The emo girl.
This was the perfect opportunity for them to play Destiny's Child, I'm a Survivor.
Yeah.
They completely failed it. You know.
Yeah.
But oh, and now they're doing a flashback of Millie and her forehead getting down with Charlie.
The drooling scar guy.
All right. Now this is, oh, there's her knife. Her cross knife.
And witnessed him getting stabbed in the face.
Neither one of them finished. He finished his eyes.
All right, and we will be right back with the conclusion of Bloody Bible Camp.
Getting better.
All right, and we are back with the conclusion of Bloody Bible Camp.
I just don't want it to end. I feel like there's so much more, so many more murders that can happen. And they're fighting because you saw the newspaper.
You realized that Millie was in the original massacre.
How dare you lie to me? You've only known me for 3 days?
How dare you lie about me about the traumatic thing that happened to you that you don't want to talk about?
Oh, it's all about me and my oversized, what the hell, band t-shirt that I wear at night. It's just like, do you know who you're talking to? Look at me in my goddamn Canadian tuxedo.
Oh, that says San Francisco Yacht Club.
What kind of weird band is that, I guess?
I don't know. It's kind of a cool name for a band.
And then Skunk. I'm just hoping that that's chocolate all over his
I'm
face.
assuming it's chocolate.
But then at the same time, why the fuck do you have chocolate? He literally has a beard made out of chocolate on his face.
Looks like he ate out a Cadbury bunny.
Why? Like, how is that even possible? Like, you know, if you fell asleep with a piece of chocolate, and then Alex Jones is now getting him an RNC. And okay, he's nice. He let him go.
He gets out of it in the lamest way possible, just by like softly tapping his arm a bunch of times.
I was about to say, you ever been punched in your elbow? Instant release.
And that's the way they do it in the UFC, right? You just start like punching somebo's elbow.
It's their funny bone.
Yeah.
You hit it, you instantly it's like, oh goddamn, and you let go. Uh-oh. Timmy has the big, huge 8'6" linebacker behind him, also known as a samurai nun. And he fainted. Fainted Just his bad luck.
Next to a cinder block.
Painted right next to a cinder block, and
that is a watermelon, apparently, because it's squashed like one.
Oh, okay. Did you catch that? Fucking the nun is Gallagher. Except
like really well, I mean, like Carrot Top is buff, but not Gallagher.
Dude, but the fact that his head just squished and exploded just like that. All right, so now the guy who was drooling and everything, he's trying to go uphill in a wheelchair in gravel.
And is now attempting to walk with the leg rest down.
Oh, and you called it.
Lance.
And he fell. Wah, wah.
And the lesbians have discovered Father Cummings murdered on the ground.
But I like how he wasn't even stabbed. Like his wife beater is still nice and clean.
Yeah.
Wasn't she stabbing him in the chest?
Yeah.
All right. Well, and now Samurai. Oh my God. Samurai Nun just uppercutted Millie in the vagina with a fucking
with
fireman axe or lumberjack axe.
Bleeding like a sieve.
Oh my God. I mean, now it's even though. She did chop off that guy's dick, and now she just uppercut chopped Millie in her flower.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Now Sister Mary Chopper is chasing the other lesbian. Was he okay? So Vance, he's nailed to the door. Was he saving that blood that just like shoots out of his mouth?
Did we even see Justin Bieber get crucified?
No, we did not see anything.
But she did just use like the smallest carpenter nails.
They would not hold up somebody's weight ever.
Hell no.
Like your hands would just like slide off.
Yeah, but just the fact that, you know, the rule in horror movies, if you don't see somebody get killed, then they never got killed.
I think they found
what the hell kind of skinny ass hallway are they running through?
I don't know, but they need to find more of them because Sister Mary Chopper had a really hard time getting through there.
How the hell? What the?
She was like stumbling like she had broken legs.
That house is clearly not up to code.
No, it is not.
It was like a Willy Wonka house where like all of a sudden like, you know, those movies where all of a sudden like the fucking alleys get like thinner.
Oh yeah.
And they hit it and the shit goes over it.
Yeah.
Their car, like the top of their car. That's like a hallway in the house.
Very tiny hallway.
Oh, and now radio shirt girl is praying. Is that the emo? That's the emo, yeah.
That's the emo girl. She's praying.
Where's the light coming from that she's praying by?
I don't know. But it's very isolated light. It's very... Here comes...
And then somebody's praying beside her, and
giant hands.
Those big ass man hands. That's for sure the fucking Samurai Nun.
See the mask.
Hold on, it's coming into light. Samurai Nun. And instead of getting up and running, she just thinks that screaming louder
before she starts to run.
This will give me a head start. See. We never saw Seagal Cummings die. Oh, but fuck
here
me.
Here comes Ron Jeremy Jesus.
Jesus. Ron Jeremy played as Jesus. This is why the creators of this movie are going to hell.
You could be a butt slammer, turd burglar.
Oh my God. He's talking.
Smuggler.
Homosexuals and believe in the Lord. It's not a problem. I mean, I agree with it, you know, but those goddamn slurs that he's saying.
Yeah, it's something else. It's
the only other thing is like Gran Turismo. When he used all those racial slurs, I was like, those are some shit that I've never heard before. This is some shit that I've never heard before.
Yeah.
Jesus Ron Jeremy coming through.
I like the message. Like,
But it's the same thing. Like, it's one of those dishes. Like, I worked with an employee, and he told a manager, "Hey, you should be a plus size model." Is that a compliment? Or you know what I'm saying? That's exactly what Jesus Ron Jeremy is doing right now. He keeps coming with all these slurs.
it's like an insult wrapped in a compliment.
Yeah. If I was, and then here comes emo chick with her her band shirt.
In her ripped tights.
Why is she falling on the ground? Without being the obvious reason of because she's a girl in a horror movie.
But it looks like she's trying to fall. Like she's just like falling and falling.
Oh, and then she's just somehow managed to...
Oh, she's got to do the thing that they do in horror movies where you like fall and discover all the other dead people.
Oh, Alex Jones. I like Alex Jones, though. And for real, though, there's some pretty good memes with Alex Jones in them.
There are.
Oh, Samurai Nun and Charlie from St. Patty's or Patty's Pub comes to save the day.
And he is now demasked to be...
Is that...
an older version of...
No, look who it is. It's David Hasselhoff from the fucking gas station.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Fucking Hasselhoff. You're supposed to be lifeguarding people and singing kung furry music.
Life-ending people.
Boom. That's where it gets you.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it gets you. So he was the little boy?
He's the little boy.
You son of a bitch.
Twisted Nun, which I figured it couldn't actually be her because other than a 90-year-old lady is like following you.
All right, here's where fuck no. There's a body double. There's no fucking way Hasselhoff is that fucking huge ass, broad shouldered ass bitch with those manly ass hands.
Yeah, they had to do the body type thing to throw you off.
Oh my God. And now he's just so upset that they fucking Scooby-Dooed his ass and took the mask off. He stabbed the dirt.
Stabbed the dirt or his leg?
Did he stab his leg like Ricky Bobby?
I think he stabbed his leg.
Oh. All right. Well, we're just watching Hasselhoff Nun. Okay, now...
Put his mask back on.
All right, I'm sorry. Did you see there was a rubber mask? It wasn't even a...
Yeah, it's a rubber mask. Now stabbed
Alex Jones in the clavicle.
A lot. Like...
Oh, no. And Alex Jones landed on Charlie from Always Sunny.
Our guy with the drool.
And now he can't lift him up because he's a... Oh my God. Was that the shittiest death scene?
That was a really crappy death scene. He just dies because he can't get up.
And I would die if I couldn't get up.
So he basically had the life alert lady's death.
Ding. I mean, yeah, basically.
And here comes Father Cummings.
Who ran away from fucking Ron Jeremy Jesus no longer than 5 minutes ago. Oh, God.
Now trying to Muhammad Ali.
He's punching her tits.
Box.
Oh my God. All right, and then he just kneed her, and now he's in tiger stance.
And Father or Sister Mary Chopper gets right back up.
Samurai Chopper. And he's doing the Three Stooges nose grab.
Pushes her away.
This is amazing, man.
Wow, this is...
Father Seagal Cummings 100% bought that Boss Rutan workout home machine where there's like 14 punching bags, and he just did all 14 punches on her tits.
Yeah.
Now, and then he used her cross knife and stabbed her.
Own cross knife.
Or him. Hasselhoff. Aw.
Here comes Ron Jeremy Jesus.
Jesus Ron Jeremy.
Doing Amazing Grace on the harmonica.
Playing a harmonica. But you see how he... Oh, no, he did it right. Oh my God. And so are all of them dead? So Ron Jeremy is now talking to Seagal Cummings and the emo chick. You know what?
I'm very confused.
You know what we just realized? The first line of the movie
Yeah.
was about Jesus has a big dick.
It is Ron Jeremy.
All right, well, I'm done, man. I don't even know who the hell is this now
Skunk touches Ron Jeremy.
with all that fucking quote chocolate all over his face.
I think he cleaned his face.
I hope so, man. And look, he still has the hedgehog mustache. You fucking sly ass devil, Ron
And
Jeremy.
he says, "Heaven is for everyone except for you."
That's fucked up, Ron Jeremy. You fucking good job, man. Standing ovation. How you fucking go from banging women to playing Jesus.
Yeah, in what looks like a Halloween store Jesus costume.
It did. It looked, maybe, I don't even know if it was a Halloween store. Well, he was just wearing like a white.
That's too high of a compliment.
It looked like it was just like a white like toga sheet party,
Like a red
Shawl.
like, scarf or a shawl.
right? It was like probably like a red hoodie that they just cut the middle out and then just cut the hood off.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's good for him. Started from the bottom, now he's here.
Yeah, he's Jesus.
He literally-
700, 1,000, whatever porn movies later.
because he knew about the loopholes.
He did.
Dun dun dun. God damn.
Although I do feel like it is kind of a cheap ending when magically bring people back to life that have already been killed just so they can defeat.
No. I mean, I would say, okay, sure, for Seagal Cummings. Because, well, no, we saw him die.
Yeah.
I mean, technically we saw him get stabbed. But then
We're
when they
supposed
go
to.
in there and they're just like, oh, his wife beater's clean. He must have just been stabbed nothing but to the the non-vital organs in the throat and neck.
We're
There's
just like supposed to assume he's dead.
right. Who's ever been murdered by being stabbed or cut in the throat?
Although
Just
some of the deaths
everybody-
were a little suspect. Like Alex Jones falls on you and you just like, oh, I'm going to try to get up. I'm done.
Right. Like, that's one of those things where you're just like, wouldn't your like adrenaline kick in? You know, like there's those parents, there's those people, not even parents, that like see those car accidents, or like I saw one where it's like a helicopter accident and that random person just can run over there, hurry up, and like lift up the car, lift up the helicopter, and then like save the person under it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
If I was like, oh, like, because that Alex Jones lookalike, he'd look like, what do you think he weighed?
Got to be at least 250.
No, I was going to say like maybe 350,
Yeah.
right? So if 350 and then they fall on you, that's not a whole 350,
No.
you know? So that's like pushing, let's just say at the most 200.
Well, and
You're telling me you can't bench press 200?
you don't even have to do a full bench press. All you have to do is lift them up just enough to get out from under.
Exactly. You've never taken judo. You can't shrimp crawl out
could-
from underneath them,
Well, either that or just like push them to the side.
right? I don't know, man.
I think it was just one of those moments that were like, shit, we need to end this quickly. So,
Right.
like,
We don't want to get in trouble for, you know, murdering the wheelchair person who's going uphill in gravel and drilling semen out of their mouth.
yeah.
We need to get the guy to save his old girlfriend from 7 years ago. And then we need to end him. But no, see, no, hell no. Now that just opens up an entire other can of worms. You've been in a wheelchair for the last 7 years. You know how buff your arms are? You can't push your fucking older brother off of you.
Well, I mean, it seemed like he was kind of like a little docile. He wasn't really doing much.
Hell nah. I know this is a movie, but that part, nope.
Buy it?
Nah.
Okay, fair enough.
Nope.
I mean, there's a few moments in this movie that
You work out your arms literally every second of the day when you move, but you can't push somebody 200, 250 tops off of you.
You don't even have to lift them that long. You just have to lift.
And it's the angle. It's the angle. I've seen Chuck Norris's total body workout commercials. But nah. Final thoughts, man.
I like it. It was fun.
Hell yeah.
It was everything it was supposed to be. It was nothing more than it was supposed to be. Fun horror comedy.
Was it supposed to be a comedy?
I think so.
Do you really think so? Or do you think that, like eventually, mark my words, eventually we're going to get to Sharknadoes.
Yeah, we'll eventually end up there.
But I think that they really start out thinking that this is going to scare people. Like it's the same, I don't want to bring up something besides B-rated horror movies, but I love The Office. Like when Michael Scott made Threat Level Midnight.
Oh, yeah.
And, he thought it was going to be action. He thought it was going to be an action film, but it turned out to be a comedy. I really think that in a bunch of these B-rated movies that they are like, oh, hell yeah.
So scary.
It's going to make them shit their pants. And then there's like, hear the people laugh. There's like, all right, let's just go with it. Let's just make it a comedy instead.
Make it a comedy.
Yeah. But I think that's the great thing about them.
No, it is. It definitely is. But I do feel like whether or not it was the original intention, they definitely did lean into it. That was nice.
Like they probably had the movie made and then they're like, hey, watch this. And they're just like, yeah, it was pretty funny. They're just like, meant to be funny.
Funny.
Son of a... And then they just went with it. But no, like I said, me and my opinion of the movie just based off of the trailer, like, hell yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, so...
Awesome. It didn't do the whole spoiler of every single cool thing that's going to happen in the movie. Or there were a couple like when I was surprised.
Yeah.
Moments like fucking shit all over that guy when he was murdered. Uncalled for.
So gross.
All right. Uncalled for, damn it.
Beyond gross.
The dude who's like, oh, her head fell off. I better hurry up and finish. No, you shouldn't.
No, you should not. You should
and
stop.
that's why you died.
When you notice it, you should stop.
Hilarious? Yes. Highly inappropriate? Hell yes. Like, what the hell? But that's part. It's like, it's, very funny. But it's not supposed to be funny.
I do think, it was supposed to be funny at the end, and it was fun for that. But they were definitely going for a Friday the 13th vibe. You get the same kind.
I can see that. Yeah.
In there was definitely a Friday the 13th element to it.
I thought it was, like I said, just based off the trailer. I didn't do, I don't want to be that guy, but I don't think I'm going to do research on any of our movies. I'm just going to be the whole surprise factor.
All right.
And be like, good God, did that just happen? But yeah, I think that. What else you got? What else you got this week?
Well, we could do one more and do.
I think I'm gonna choose a movie next week. All right, I'm gonna go with Zombievers. I think that's how you say it.
Zombievers.
I think that's how you say it. Zombievers.
Yes.
I think that's how you say it. All right. I'm not going to do anything. I just saw a clip of it. And so I had to look into it a little bit more and find the trailer for it. And I looked at it and I was like, you know what? Zombievers. That's going to be my pick for next week.
I'll save my pick for our first, hopefully our first guest. I don't want to jinx it by saying it for definitively.
We might have a guest, not next week, but following week.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe. All right. So then we should ask this too. If you guys have a suggestion or a movie that we should watch, the only rule is it has to be a B-rated movie, right?
No, like Midsummer or
Scream. I think Scream's A.
Scream is A.
You know, Saw. I
You already
think
told
A.
me Saw is A.
It, man. I know some people who worked on Saw.
You watch those later ones?
They still. No. I mean, if we get enough people.
Get through the A to get to the B.
Right.
I think that's the only deterrent to that one.
Maybe like, what if you make a schedule?
Yeah.
And then we can think of stuff. So what we try to do right now, is Anthony picks a movie, and I pick a movie, and then back to Anthony, and so on and so on. So we're kind of thinking, but if you guys know or think of a movie that we don't mention that you think would be pretty good to watch with us, listen to us about, please.
Yeah, that question will always be on the Anchor page.
Anchor, yes.
Along with the poll question for each week.
We also have Instagram page. Instagram page is acronyms. So the Instagram page is MWTTHM.
Yeah.
Men Who Talk Through Horror Movies. Yeah. So that's up. And yeah, if there's something.
It's
our first time even talking about
official
our pages.
Like promoting the movie or promoting the podcast episode.
Yeah. How about something funny? If you guys mention this before we actually post it on social media, then we'll DM us or something, and then we'll reach out to you, and maybe you guys can, satellite join us for an episode.
Why not?
Yeah. Before we announce going public, show us that you've listened to us, at least the ending or something. And then we'll reach out DMs or something, and then join us on an episode.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's cool.
With that, no, I think the episode tonight, I think it was a good movie.
Very good, solid movie. I love Reggie Bannister.
Yes.
I love his Ned Flanders, his Ned Flanders priest.
I think you were mentioning that it's such a small community, or
it's a very tight community.
Sorry.
Yeah, and a small tight. Yeah, it's he's been in a ton of horror movies.
Yeah, it's crazy how you were saying even during the movie, you're like, oh, that guy, even though he's an actor or even like a extra, he was the producer of another movie.
Yeah, he was the director of 2001 Maniacs. Killer.
Good movie. Cracked me up. But yeah, with that,
right,
Zombievers
next week. So
yeah, let's do it.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah, thanks.
Listening.
We'll see you next.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. We are available on Apple, Google, Stitcher, and Spotify. Give us a like and subscribe if you like what you hear.